We're doing application 5-1, and the first part of this question is to write the following situations and prepare the appropriate endorsement for each scenario. You're going to write that type of endorsement. So in the first scenario, we have a blank endorsement. So what should I be doing here for a blank endorsement? Just signing it. I did not, yeah. Okay, and then the next one is a special endorsement, and we transfer the check to Woo Kim. So what would I do here? Good. Pay to the order of Woo Kim, and then don't forget to sign your signature. You have to sign it. You can't pay it over to Woo Kim unless you sign it. Okay, and then the last one is a restrictive endorsement, and that's going to be to deposit a check in the amount of in the account of, pardon me, accounting tutors. And so we're going to put here what? Good. For deposit only, the account of accounting tutors and here where I put the account of, this is where you would actually normally put your account number. So this would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, let's say, was the account number. If the account number was that, okay? And then what do I need to do? Sign it. Okay. Good? Any questions? Good to go. Moving on, Mrs. McGrath. All right. Now let's do the next part of this problem was step number 2. Record the balance brought forward on check stub number 390 for $6,711.62. So we're going to have, this is our check stub 390. I'm going to zoom in just a teeny bit. Our check stub number 390 over here. And we've got the balance brought forward. And we're going to put the balance brought forward right here for $6,711.42. And that's all there is to bringing the balance forward. Now, the next step, number 3, is to record a deposit of $1,244.25 and made on September 30th of the current year on check stub number 390. So we're still working with this check stub. Say what? It would be in the problem.
It says something different online.
It's 671162.
62.
My bad. Sorry. Sorry, 62. Sorry. Okay. Does yours have something other than that?
No.
Okay. Sorry about that. So we have September 30th of the current year. Guys, I'm trying to record it so it's picking up a lot of background noise. Okay. So 9/30/16. And the amount was $1,244.25. What do I do with that? Add, subtract, multiply, divide, add. I hear add. How many agree with Evan?
Yeah.
Good. Everybody who's agreeing with Evan is right. And so I add the deposit to the amount balance brought forward, and I get now $7,955.87.
Correct.
Good.
I wrote 78 there. Got the whole thing wrong from there.
Okay, so that's one of those ones where you're going to print it out for me, circle that number, and make sure everything else is correct. But yeah, I won't keep marking everything else wrong. So you got to hand that in to me. Okay. So $7,955.87. And then the next part of this problem is to prepare check stubs and write the following checks. We're going to use September 30th of the current year as the date for all of our checks. So check number 390 is going to be to Williamson Street Supplies for $945. So what do? Do I start out by writing the check? No, good. Sean's saying no. What do I start out with doing? Do the check stub first, okay? So my dollar amount's going to be $945. What's the date? September 30th, 16. I'm making it out to Williamson Street Supplies. And it's for supplies. Now we're going to take this $945 and we're going to bring that down here to the amount of this check. But we also have to make sure we bring the subtotal down to this subtotal line. Draw arrows if that helps you guys when you're doing the problems. Do that. So obviously you can't on the computer, but when you're writing them. 7,000, that says 7,955. Okay, $7,955.87. And then, pardon me, that's actually on the wrong line. Sorry about that, guys. That should be on this line, subtotal line. Okay. And then what am I doing with this $945? Adding it, subtracting it, multiplying, dividing. What am I? Say what? Subtracting it. Okay, and then I would get the balance of, what did you get for a balance? $7,010.87. Then what do? Okay, right. What else do I have to do over here? Got to write out the check. And I'm going to make this out to Williamson Supply Street Supplies for $945. And if I had a difference between the words and the numbers, which would they take?
Words.
The words. And then I put supplies here in the memo section, and then I would sign it. Check 390 is done. Yes, Maddie.
You know how you were saying, like, if you write the wrong name, you have to avoid that check?
Yes.
Is that bad enough that you would have to avoid that check, or could you still use that?
I would probably say you could still use this.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you can make it legible enough. Yeah. Okay. Now what do I do with this number here? This $7,010.87. What am I doing with this number? How about Kira? What am I doing with this number? This $7,010.87. Good. I'm going to bring it down here to the balance brought forward, $7,010.87. And if I don't have any deposits, I just keep bringing the number down. Bring it down to the subtotal. Okay. And now I can make out check number 391 to Spring Park Tribune for advertising, $112. $112. The date is September 30th. To Spring, what is it? Spring Park Tribune for advertising. And it's for $112. I subtract this. And what do I get? $6,898.87. I make out my check. September 30th, 2016. Spring Park Tribune. $112. 112, 00, 100s, advertising, my signature. Done. Okay. The next one is for Bryson Wilton for rent, $250. $250. Date September 30th. Bryce Wilton, rent, balance brought forward $6,898.87. We don't have any deposits or anything, so we keep bringing the numbers down. $6,897.87. Bring the $250 down, and then we get $6,648.87. We now can make out our check. September 30th, 16, Bryce Wilton, 250, 250, 100s, blah, signature, rent. Boom, done. And that is how we did that problem. The end. Okay?